Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Greystanes, New South Wales, suburb of Sydney. How is everybody? It's a rotten day here. It's been raining all day. Anyway, I've been trying to get this card made and this video made all afternoon. You know when you have those days where, interruption after interruption? Yep, that was my day today. Anyway, here is this card that we're going to make. I'm calling it So Cute I Want to Puke. And it's like a matchbook card. When you open it up, your gift card is tucked away in here. I put it in backwards because this has got sticky stuff on the back of it. But yeah, I'm going to show you how we made this. I saw it on Stamp N Shine. Stamp and the letter N, Shine, and her name was Julie Vella. No, Julie Salva. Oh God, sorry Julie. I knew I'd bugger something up. Anyway, there it is. There, we're going to make it. It looks impressive. Looks like it could be tricky, but it's actually quite easy. So I think we'll dive straight into this. I'm just going to turn this music just up a little bit because, okay, so there he is there. This is our beautiful little Zoo Crew turtle that's singing Happy Birthday to You. And we'll get started. I've got everything here. Everything's cut out. Here are the measurements. And I will leave this here so you can get a screenshot of this if you want to. We need a card base, which ostensibly would be normally a tent fold card. So it's an A4 cut in half vertically. Now, if you want the US measurements, please go to Julie Salva Stamp N Shine. Stamp N Shine. So A4 cut in half, okay? Then we need a piece that is 18 by 10 centimetres. Now, I've chosen crushed curry. I never use crushed curry. I don't know why. But I thought, you know what, today I'm going to pick a colour that I don't use very much. So we've got that. We're going to score those. I will show you how to do that. We have some, I've got it all here. We've got some Designer Series paper panels. So it's the gorgeous Zoo Crew paper. But look what's on the back. So we have one panel, this panel here, which is 9.7 by 9.5 centimetres. And we have this panel here that is 4 centimetres by 9.5. God, gosh, I did that wrong. Anyway, there it is there, okay? We also need some basic white scraps. And we're going to use these beautiful classic matte dots. Now, all the item numbers are there in my scribbled writing, and I'll go through them. The Zany Zoo, the Zoo Crew, the Zany Zoo stamp set. We're using this little guy here. Something great to celebrate you and happy birthday to you. And we're going to do some colouring. So we'll get started straight away. So I'm going to put all these things back. You can still look at that for a minute and we will do our scoring. So you need your paper trimmer. So you need your paper trimmer, and we are going to score our card base at 10.7 centimetres and then at 24.7 centimetres. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. We need to open this out, and there's probably not much room on this desk because I've got so much stuff on here. So 10.7, so we find 10, there's 10.5, and another 2 little notches is 10.7. This is our scoring blade. It is the lighter coloured one. Don't cut this like I did the other day. Then we're moving this across to 24.7. Now, I'm pretty sure that's in camera. 24.7 right there. And we're scoring again. So that's our card base. The next piece is the inside of the card. Now this is 18 by 10, 18 centimetres by 10 centimetres. And we're scoring this one, first of all, at 1.5 centimetres. So right there, 1.5. And then we're moving that across to 13.5. So 13.5. Now, I'm going to get this out of the way. It does take up a lot of room. And we can start the construction of this card. So what you need is your bone folder. You need to fold your card in from the bottom and down from the top. Now they do overlap. And there's a reason for that. Okay. So now this does fit in a standard envelope. The card is a little bit shorter than a normal card, but that's not neither here nor there. And now this one, we're going to score this one in, and then we're flipping this over and we're scoring this one here this way. So they need to be going the opposite direction. Okay, so when you're looking down on that, you can see it like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to stamp on this. I'm going to stamp the inside message, and that is something great to celebrate you. Now this, I think, is the one that's got the crazy, I think I inked it up and it's all gone down to one end. So cross your fingers, hold your breath. I might get in the way here. But I want to put this around about there. Hope it's straight. Just press that down. Give that ink a bit of time to soak into the paper. Beautiful, look at that. Something great to celebrate you. So now the next thing is you will need a gift card to use as your model. So what I'm doing is I'm just popping that in there like that. Now it's not all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to get my 1 1/8 scalloped circle punch, which is on the clearance rack at the moment. The 1 1/8 inch is number 146138. I don't think I put that on that panel. And they're $16.80 at the moment. So yeah, go and have a look at that. Now what you want to do is you want to open this back out again and you want to find halfway. Look, it doesn't have to be spot on, but if you just line that up, and you can go about halfway down, and we're just going to punch that out. It just helps them get that gift card out of there. So half a circle, and then we're ready. So we want to put this in. We want to put it in, not right into the bottom. Now this finishes this off, and this is a good thing to do when you're doing other pockets for gift cards. So I'm just holding that there, and with a rather largish, what do you call these things? Embossing stylus. I think that's what it is. I'm just very gently going around the card. Now, not only does this help this card sit in here really nicely, but it tells me where I can put my glue. Okay. Now we're stretching the paper around the gift card. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's given this nice little indentation for that to sit into. So now I know that I need to put my glue on this side of this embossing that we just did. So I'm going to put some glue on there. I don't want it to go past there because it'll stick to the card. And I think tear and tape is a bit too wide. So, yep, you want to stick to this side. We're only doing the two sides. Okay. I'm going to pop that down, and I'm just going to hold that for a second. Okay, now that's the inside of the card done. Okay. I think it oozed. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Okay, so we've got this now. We've got our little pocket. We've shaped it to our gift card. And that's the inside of our card. Now, the outside of our card, we are going to start decorating. But first of all, we need to stamp our little turtle. This is where your scrap piece of basic white comes in. So we have our little turtle, and I'm going to ink him up. We are also using the one, I didn't get the number. I don't think it has a number on it. Our 2 3/8 circular punch. We're using that one. So I want to put him about here. He's going to go down towards the bottom and over to the side of our little punched out circle. Look at him. How cute is that? Right, put that up there because we all know what's going to happen with that. I've got some musical notes here. They come in the stamp set as well. And I want him to have some going up as if he's singing. Just like that. And we will colour this now. So I chose the colours, these colours here. What is that colour? We don't want dark wild wheat. We want these colours here. Okay, I've got light old olive, dark old olive, dark mossy meadow, and light mossy meadow, and the light wild wheat, which is one of the new in colours for this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, down his tummy, I want some lighter colours. So I'm just going to put a stripe down there. Now I'm going to take my dark old olive, and starting from the outside of his tummy, I'm going to work my way in. So I'm just putting a bit of dark old olive down either side. I recommend you use this smaller point because this is only a very small image. So we've got that happening. Now we want our light old olive, and we're going to join those two colours up. And then we're going to take the wild wheat and we're going to go over the whole lot. I just find this better. So I just go over the whole lot, over all the colours. And it kind of just blends them. There we go, look at that. Cool. Now, his body, I did light old olive. So his face, his arms, etc. I didn't do any great shading with him. And very easy to colour this image. And just his little hands. And his little legs. So stinking cute. Sometimes I want to puke. Now, with the dark Mossy Meadow, using the small one, I just did around this edge of his shell. And I can't commentate and colour, apparently. And I did the little shapes on his shell in the dark. I did the stripe in the microphone dark. And with the light Mossy Meadow, I just went in and filled in these spaces. All these greens just go together so well. Now you can colour in the rest of the microphone if you wish, but I think that looks okay. That's him done. I think I did colour in the musical notes, but you probably can't even see them very much. So there we go. Now we need to also, we need shadow. We need a shadow under him. So with the light old olive, I'm just going to go under here like this. And then I'm going to take our colour lifter and using the blending brush part, like the brush part, and just very carefully to avoid his feet, I'm just going to go over this. Now you'll see that it fades this colour out really, really well, so that it kind of looks like a shadow, and it blends in. So we'll have a look at that when it's dry. Now up the other end of this, let's cut him out first so I can see how much space I have. So I want him in this sort of, this half of this circle. Let's see. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? So I want him like that. And I'm going to punch him out. Not punch him out, but, you know, punch him out. Okay, so the other greeting is this one here. I forgot to put the sticker on it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. So I'm going to put that down there. Again in our Memento Tuxedo Black, which is very, 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 very juicy. So this might actually take a couple of goes. So stamp that down there like that. Very juicy, but you know what? I'm not going to be too fussy. I also want some musical notes on the end of this. Let's not get too juicy. So I want them to go like this as well. And there they are. We'll colour those in as well, and then we can get rid of all of that because we're done. Okay. Right. Let's put them up there, out of the way. I'm not cleaning them now. So I want to cut this out. Where is my little... Oh, dear. Okay. So I just want to cut this. I want to make this into a banner. So I think the first thing I'll do is just cut this off like that. And cut it off like that. So now we've got this little piece here. Put that back in the scrap pile. And we want to... How far over did we go? Okay, we want to trim it a bit closer to the happy birthday. And we want to trim it a bit this way. So I'm just trying to line that up so that it's nice and straight. Does that look straight? Look straight to you. Straight enough. And then we're going to banner this. Now, I generally botch this, so yeah, let's see. Let's just see how I do. So I'm going to cut this like this, and then I'm going to cut it down the middle to about there. Then I'm going to go from this corner to that cut, and then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to do the same thing from this corner to that. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so we can put all of these away. Finish with those. With our, while we've got this out, this 1 1/8 circle punch. As I said, this is not in the catalogue, it is in the clearance rack. So we're just going to punch a circle out of the scrap that we had. And I think we pretty much, we need to take our dark mossy meadow. Yep, dark mossy meadow. Now here's a little trick. And just to save yourself from accidentally slipping and scribbling on this, do it from the back. And this is what I mean when I say do it from the back. I'm just going along and I'm just... Now look what it's doing on the other side. It's soaking in, it's giving us this really rustic border. But if I slip, I'm going to slip on that side, so it's not too bad. Try not to slip though. So I'm just, try not to slip. So I immediately slip. Okay. So there we go. And I'm going to do the same thing. It just gives it a bit of a border. I'm going to do the same thing around the edge here on our circle. So it's just a simple thing. I mean, I could have put cardstock behind that, but why? Why waste some cardstock? Look, beautiful. Okay. And the rest of the card, the designer series paper looks a bit scribbly. So, yeah. Oh, and we forgot to colour that note in with the wild wheat. So we'll just colour them in, just for continuity. Right, now we're putting this together. It's very, very quick from here on in. Okay, very, very quick. So we're going to put some designer series paper. Now, this is not square, so you need to find which way it's going. Okay, so it's going vertically. Stripes are going up like that. So just remember which way you've got that going. And I'm just putting some, this is a really old, it was, I think it was called Fast Fuse or something, but it happens to fit this. So yeah, it's just seal and, what do you call it? I don't know. I'm having, as I said, I'm having one of those afternoons, And apparently nothing is going to go right. But anyway, there we go. So just some of this stamp and seal. Look, it's written on there. Oi, stamp and seal. So we've put that on there. We're putting this one on here. The border is pretty much even all the way around. It's about, I think it's like 1/2 centimetre or something like that, all the way around. And there we go. That's that done. We can do these bits in a minute. Now we're going to concentrate on our opening mechanism. Opening mechanism. It slides out. Isn't it good? I was very impressed when I saw that. Anyway, so that's this piece here. So we've folded this up. We've glued this. Our little gift card is going to go in there and look lovely because it's in its own little moulded little pocket. Beautiful. So now we've got this panel here. Now we're going to put some tear and tape. And for those people that told me a little trick with the tear and tape, because I can never tear it. Thank you very much to all of those that volunteered that piece of information. A small block, that's all you need. So I'm putting this right up to the score line. Okay, you don't want to go over the score line. Now this is the trick. You pop that little block there and you tear it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. So I'm putting 2 lots on and I'm butting them up pretty close. Oops. And yep. Look at that. How good and quick is that? Right, now give that a good go with your bone folder. And now, where is my take your pick? Here it is. We're going to lift this and we're going to open this card up. Now, this is how I found the easiest way to do this, okay? I'm going to line this up. Now, it's a bit, admittedly, it's a bit hard with the colour, the same colour on colour, but I've got about 1/2 or 1/4 centimetre, and there's that bit of glue. It's probably going to come back and bite me. Let me just get rid of that while I've got it open. So I'm just using an ordinary eraser, would you believe? Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, so as I said, it's a bit tricky to see, but I'm lining this up. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom of our pocket. I want the same distance either side, and I want to just take that up. Pardon me if my head gets in the way, but I want to take that up as far as that score line. Okay, so you can actually just double check when everything is in place, and there's some more. You just fold this down. Okay, now that is going to bring that up. Okay, so that's where we are so far. All right, I just found another little sticky bit, so just bear with me, because if it's sticky it won't run so smoothly. Now if you don't manage to get that off, you can always just get your embossing buddy powder thing. Just give that a bit of a tap with that. Right, so we're up to this stage now, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that's pretty not very exciting, is it? It's not very exciting at all, but we're going to make it exciting. We're going to make it so cute you will want to puke. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some ribbon around here, and we're going to need our tear and tape again. And first thing I want to do, first things first, okay? We want it to be about halfway along this panel, not when it's open, but halfway here, okay? So we're going to put some more tear and tape on there. And you don't have to go all the way over. You can stop at the edge. Where's my little blocky thing gone? Look, I've lost it already. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. And then I'm just going to measure how far up that is on my grid paper. Okay. I'm just going to put a mark. So it's about there. About there. I'm going to turn this over. Oh, where was it? Dear, oh dear. Would help if I marked that. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that over and just roughly put a little mark. And that's where I want my tear and tape on the back. And again, you don't have to put it all the way across. Like, you can just put it, a bit of it across. We're going to stick the ribbon on this because it just helps with the card staying closed. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to give that a bit of a burnish. We're going to give this a bit of a burnish. And I have already cut 2 pieces of ribbon. And I didn't know which ribbons to use, so I thought, yep, go with the black and white. Okay, so we're going to peel this off. Where is my take your pick? And I suggest you only go halfway. So we'll just snip that straight because that's just going to be a bother otherwise. Now, I'm going to go about halfway because we're going to be covering this up. So halfway around there. Now you will need your silicone mat because we don't want this other side to be sticking to, your desk. So here we go. We're going to lift this off, lay this across. Now you don't want it so tight that it's going to, close it. But we do want it reasonably tight. There we go. Now I'm going to snip this excess off. It's just going to get in the way. So there we go. That's what that looks like. So where is our little, where it is? There it is. There it is. We're going to pop this up onto a Stampin' Dimensional. If I can find one, bear with me. There we go. Okay, now you don't want to stick it to the top because you will stick the card shut. So just 2 of these on the back. And it's best to put this on when you've got the card reasonably shut. Now what I did was I just put it to where the border of the Designer Series paper comes to. I hope that's in the centre. A blind man would like to see that. So, yep, that's going to hold that. We're going to make a beautiful bow with our other piece of ribbon. Okay. And that will go onto a glue dot. Now, how big you make this is up to you, but I don't think you want it too big. So we'll cut this off. Cut this off here. And that's going on there like that. So that's going to help our cards stay closed. So we need a glue dot. Oh, are these those crazy ones? Sorry. I think they are. Don't know. Anyway, glue dot. We're going to put that there in the center. Just like that. And now we're going to pop our little fellas on here like this. So I wanted them to be kind of offset one another. So we're going to put these onto dimensionals as well. So we'll get him placed. We'll get him placed with some north, south, east and west, and one in the middle. Take your pick. Oops. Sorry, I hope I'm not out of camera. I did put a little line on my mat so I would know where it is, but I've got a terrible habit of not thinking about that. Okay, so he's going about there. He's singing happy birthday. We're going to put some more of these on here. We want one there, one about there, and I'll see if I can pick them off. And that is going somewhere. Where will I put it? I think I put him too far down. No, look, that looks perfect, doesn't it? Hope it's straight. Hope it's straight. Looks straight. Okay, now we're going to put our beautiful, these classic matte dots. I mean, what else would you put on there? It has to be those, doesn't it? So I just put a big one down here and two small ones. Two small ones. One there, one there. This thing is the best thing since sliced bread. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at them together. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. And there they are. Oops. So we've got our beautiful closure that keeps it closed. Open that up. And there's a special little slidey out pocket with your gift card in it. We'll put the gift card in this one just to show you how that goes. Isn't that lovely? Thank you very much, Stamp and Shine. And it is so cute. I think we tend to give gift cards more and more these days because they're easier. The kids can go off and spend them. So, yeah, there's an idea for you. Now, this host code will end on the 1st of July. Another one will overlap that on the same day. You can contact me by putting comments in the comments section of this YouTube channel. You can also send me an email. And this is my online store, jilllancet.stampandup.net. Now, if you're in Australia and you want to shop with me, go there. If your order is under $250, please put the June host code in. It does help. And that's our little card. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making that. So don't forget, Stamp and Shine. Stamp N, the letter N. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.